Every day at Brookside Middle School looked the same: laughter, noise, and 100 tiny moments that made up the school day. And in the middle of it all was Ethan, a quiet boy with a big heart and a Bible verse scribbled on the inside of his notebook. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. He wasn't the fastest kid or the loudest, but everyone knew one thing about him. Ethan always tried to do what was right. It was lunchtime in the crowded cafeteria. A boy named Ryan dropped his tray, and food splattered everywhere. The cafeteria went silent for a moment. Then the teasing began. Nice catch, Ryan. Way to go, Butterfingers. Ethan looked up. He could feel the laughter spreading through the room like wildfire. Ryan stood frozen, his face red, eyes shiny with tears. Ethan's hands clenched. His heart beat fast. He wanted to help, but he also heard the whispers. Don't, man. You'll just get laughed at, too. He glanced at the verse in his notebook. Be strong and courageous. Ethan stood up. He walked over, grabbed some napkins, and helped Ryan clean up the mess. At first, no one said a word. Then a voice from the back called out, Look, it's Saint Ethan! Laughter filled the room again, but Ethan didn't stop. He handed Ryan a clean tray and smiled. You okay? Ryan nodded, too surprised to speak. Ethan walked back to his seat, pretending not to notice the laughter, but inside, he felt like his heart was on fire. Later that week, Ethan saw it happen again. Different kid, same cruelty. A few students were mocking another boy's shoes. Something in him said, not this time. He stood up, walked over, and said, Hey, knock it off. You don't have to tear people down to feel cool. The bullies laughed in his face. What are you, some kind of preacher? But this time, Ethan didn't back down. He just said, No, just someone who believes in doing what's right. The group went quiet, and one of them, just one, looked away, ashamed. That night, Ethan sat in his room, reading his Bible under a small lamp. He turned the pages and stopped at the story of David and Goliath, a small boy facing a giant no one else would fight. David didn't win because he was strong. He won because he stood up when no one else would. Ethan smiled. Maybe courage didn't look like slaying giants. Maybe it looked like standing up at lunch in front of a crowd that laughs. The next day, Ethan walked into school. Ryan waved at him from across the hallway. A few kids nodded as he passed. He wasn't suddenly popular, but something had changed. The laughter had quieted. And little by little, people started noticing. Because courage is contagious. Ethan didn't know it, but his small act had started something bigger. Like David's stone that hit the giant, one act of courage sent ripples through the whole school. Later, at his locker, a younger student walked up. The boy said quietly, Hey, thanks for standing up for Ryan the other day. I didn't say anything, but I wanted to. Ethan smiled. You still can. Doing what's right isn't always easy, but God didn't call us to fit in. He called us to stand out. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. If this story inspired you to stand up for what's right, even when it's hard, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs courage today, and subscribe for more stories that bring faith to life. Thank you.